Out of my periffs, it looked like you did.
Yes. That was my intent.
So here we are in the same clothes.
It's a different day. We just have the same
It's a totally
style.
different day. We just decided to wear the same shit. So on that note, oh shit.
Okay.
Hey, so listen.
Are we going to talk about Moon Knight first, though?
Yes,
Because I'm going
absolutely.
to get too excited about
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, this is going to seem like a little bit of a continuation of the last episode.
It kind of
is. It kind of is.
I'm going to tell you something.
What?
It's random as fuck, though.
That's fine. Go ahead.
I had a coffee for the first time in a very long time. And a Red Bull.
The fuck?
I had caramel macchiato with extra caramel. It was trash. Fuck you, Starbucks. And then I had a Red Bull after that. And boy, was I on fucking level 11.
I bet you were.
I had leveled up. I was like jittery as fuck.
That is a lot of
I was
caffeine.
Like,
You had Starbucks, and first of all, let's backtrack here.
Unpack
You
it.
drank coffee.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
She doesn't drink coffee.
I don't.
Ever.
I hate it. I actually don't like
She
coffee.
dislikes coffee. Now, I didn't start drinking coffee until the person I decided to marry moved in my house and put a coffee maker in there. So, yeah. Thanks.
I was buying coffee for
I don't
Will.
dislike coffee, though. I truly enjoy it now. The smell of it makes me want food, which sucks.
What?
I don't know why.
You're weird.
Dude, first of all, duh. Secondly, I don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's just because I've always loved breakfast foods.
That's true. You do eat breakfast a lot for dinner.
But the smell of coffee makes me hungry.
Oh, interesting.
And then I drink coffee and I'm not hungry anymore.
But the reason I bought the coffee is because I was buying Will a coffee because he made some fucking comment to someone else the other day. I wish my partner would bring me fucking coffee.
So you just had to show him.
I waited a week.
Why did you get
waited a week
you
to do
a
it.
coffee? Just because? You didn't want to be at Starbucks buying one coffee, which would have made sense?
It was cold outside.
So get a hot
I
chocolate.
mobile ordered it. I love their hot chocolate.
That's what I'm saying. You could have just got
I didn't want that, though. I wanted to try something. I said, let me try it.
You
and then
tried.
I had a Red Bull after that, and I was like, we have made a mistake.
Caramel macchiato's not great, though.
It was hot, too. Will's like, you gotta get it hot, you gotta get it iced. That's
I'm
not
not a fan of
talks.
that. I'm not a fan of the macchiatos. Listen, Will's on an episode if you want to hear what he
I
talks
had a
like.
Dunkachino once from Dunkin' Donuts, which
yeah.
is hot chocolate and coffee. And was that a weird experience?
I bet it was.
I didn't like that either.
Just listen. You
Stick
don't
to
like
what-
coffee. It's fine.
Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're
I'm
used
saying,
to.
stop chasing waterfalls, bitch. So,
Moon Knight.
since we were talking about it, before we get to that, I made another sound drop.
Oh, you did?
We were talking about it, and I had to have it. So, instead of this damn,
That's so funny. Wait,
I
did
am
you
now
just
going
make that
to do
today?
this damn. Yes, I did.
Oh, I was like, how weird that I said something about that earlier today.
No, I like you said it, and I was like, that'd be a good one. And then I came out and made that one.
That's quick.
So
You're good at
it's,
that.
it's I've got it down to a science now.
I don't believe.
But listen, nothing will ever beat my favorite two. Well, three, but two are part of the
Oh,
same
I know.
one.
Don't do it.
There was a baby in there.
Somebody sucked up. I can't. I'm not going.
Here.
Hey, somebody suck that baby's dick. Now, come on. Baby in there.
So
Just strong with it.
somebody suck that baby's dick. 85 South Show. Thanks.
If no one watches 85 South, they won't get it. And I'm sure it's a lot of white people here. You know what I mean? Am I wrong?
No.
I'd be the only fucking salt person in an 85 South show. Have you ever watched their shit?
Yes. I want to go see them.
I'd be the only white person.
No, you wouldn't. There's a lot of thick white bitches that go there trying to get some dick. So, I'm sorry. Did I fucking?
No, that was too accurate.
Did I? Did I remove the? Did I let the cat out of the bag? What
This
the
one's
fuck?
not going to be monetized.
This is not.
I think we lost it at
This is
Suck That
not
Baby's Dick,
news.
though.
So listen, if
And
we
meth.
ever end up getting monetized, I'm pretty sure the only thing that could take us out of being monetized and showing something completely and utterly
They have
just terrible,
They have community guidelines.
or playing copyrighted shit.
Which we don't do.
How many things are monetized that cuss and say that? Pretty sure 85 South show is monetized.
That's
they
true.
made the thing that we clipped. So
On 85 fucking South.
So anyway, Moon Knight.
That
Let's
is
get
the
to
funniest episode. I cried. No one else thought it was funny.
I actually have. So since. Wait, stop referencing it so they don't know. Magic. You forgot. I have a shit ton of TikToks, and some of them are related to
Moon Knight?
Marvel. Well, Doctor Strange and Moon Knight.
Okay.
And then there's others that are Your Love of Pain. There's one in particular that just really makes me laugh. That is very niche, but you'll get a kick out of it.
Dude, you know what's been making me laugh? There was this I don't know if I sent it to you.
And then I do still need to show the one that I said I would show last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Which was
I forgot about that.
us playing the game and you watching it over and over again.
I already had
because
forgotten about that.
It's super funny.
The compilation of people doing the Sprite challenge and then burping
Yes, the one who
makes me cry.
And I really think we should do it.
I want to do it. I try to convince Will to do it, but he doesn't want
I'll
to.
do it.
Damn, I should have bought Sprites.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
So, if you haven't been watching the Marvel shows, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I got caught up on Moon Knight real quick. I
No, listen. So, I did what I always do.
You waited.
I watched.
hate that.
No, I actually. So I watched the first two,
Yeah.
and then I just.
Stop.
It wasn't that I stopped on purpose. There was too much shit going on.
It's hard to wait in between.
Like, not only wait in between, but then like you got your PS5, and
I've been playing that like a motherfucker.
a lot of the free time that I have is now going into jumping online to play
With me.
because it's fun.
He wants all the trophies.
Well, there's that too. All the trophies.
But it is hard. I watched it week by week.
Yeah.
I didn't wait
Yeah.
because I'm not good at that. He knows that that's not a fucking strength of mine. If I'm excited about something, I will literally count down the days till
But
Wednesday.
Earlier, when we were talking about this before it came out, so
Mm-hmm.
obviously at this point, number one, spoilers. The first season
Moon
because
Knight's been
they've
out.
made but the last episode just
A
came
week
out.
ago.
Just came out. So is it any different than us talking about
There's
Doctor
only
Strange?
6 episodes.
Now, granted, by the time this airs for you guys, it'll have been a couple of weeks, but we're recording it
A week after.
a week after. So
Almost exactly.
I just want to throw that out there because you could be like me and try to wait, and then time gets to you and shit happens, and you try to binge watch it or whatever. But
Yeah.
listen, honestly, if you are on the internet at all,
Well,
you've
it's
probably already
been
had
ruined.
it spoiled for you.
That's why I don't do that either.
So we were talking about it before the show started, and or maybe it was like right after the first episode. So I know you were saying there was this dude who was on there who had got to watch the first 4 episodes, and he was saying that Moon Knight didn't show up at all, and I thought it was kind of funny
Yeah.
that he would say that when that is not the case at all.
It happened completely differently.
He showed up at the end of the very first fucking episode.
Yeah.
And granted, you didn't get to see a lot of action, but
You didn't get to see a lot of the suit, I think is what he was referencing.
Maybe that
because
could
you
be
didn't
it.
see a lot of the suit for a few of the episodes,
Yeah.
but by the time you get to 3,
Yeah.
you're seeing a lot of it.
Yeah, you really are.
I think it was 3.
Now, I will say this. When the show started, so I know a small amount about Moon Knight from comics. I don't know a ton. I just know this much, right?
Yeah, this much.
This much.
This
I know
much.
this much.
This much.
Mozzarella.
Not again.
Anyway, so fucking
Reggaeton.
racist. I'm sorry. So
that's what we were doing at the time.
so anyway,
Mozzarella,
stop it. So
God damn it. I think I'm Tourette's.
I'm trying to move away from that. God damn it! I done lost my train of thought.
Tourette's.
So, so I know a small amount,
Yep. Me too.
but I know that there are 3 distinct personalities,
I
right?
do now.
Well, technically, there's more than that.
Is
but,
there though in the books?
Well, because there's
There's
because he
Jake.
doesn't. He's Jake,
Mark
Mark,
and Steven.
and Steven, but then there's Mr. Knight. And
But that's Steven.
right, but that's what I mean. Is they're the same.
So 6?
So, but there's a couple more. And again, I have a very limited knowledge, but in my head again, I'm there's 3.
Right.
And so you're watching the show, and they're only showing 2. They're showing Mark and they're showing Steven. And number 1, Oscar Isaac.
Are they?
I just want to. Well, that's what I mean.
Oh, sorry.
So, Oscar Isaac, first of all,
incredible actor.
Amazing fucking job. I just want to throw that out there off the rip. This dude did so fucking good. Like,
This man is a genius.
to go from, for all intents and purposes, typical, like, well, I guess typical is the wrong word, like normal American accent, right? British.
Goofy British accent.
Like goofy British, like
He's like a
not
awkward
Cockney,
dude.
like yeah, like full on Egyptian history nerd.
Very nerdy.
British,
But like skittish.
but so great, like such a great. And then to watch like because you even if you aren't aware of the character at all, you're aware there's something wrong. There's something up. Whether it be schizophrenia, DID, like whatever the fuck it is, you know there's something wrong.
I pinpointed DID pretty quickly.
Right. So like you're sitting there going, okay, there's obviously something going on here, especially like they keep showing the blackouts and all that other stuff.
And you're wondering why he's chained to a bed.
Yeah. So there's, but again, if you have any idea, you're like, okay, I know what's going on, but let's see how they develop it. And I don't think I got close, but I could honestly see how by episode 5, how this show could legitimately make you cry. Like, there was some heavy shit in there. Yeah. And then on top of that, like if you're a parent at all,
I'm out.
I'm out. You're going to have strong emotions in the 5th episode. Like,
that was rough.
Just so much going on. So like, to give like a history based on what the show shows. Okay. So he's born Mark Spector, right? But he goes through this trauma as a child and creates this other identity to basically out of self-preservation to as he explains it in the show, it's, you're supposed to have the good life while I'm dealing with all this bullshit. You're supposed to be protected from it, brave, and all this other shit.
See any of it.
So you see him not only deal with the trauma of something that's completely accidental. He goes into this cave. I don't know where the fuck they're supposed to be.
Either.
But he goes into this cave with his little brother during a storm. The cave floods.
Drowns.
And brother drowns. And of all the things, mom blames him. Like,
this is your fault.
Like, and never lets it fucking go. Like, the entirety of his life never lets it go. Just on his ass. Now, as a father, to watch, I don't listen. I don't care how much I love somebody. You emotionally abuse my children this way, you gotta fucking go.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking go.
Yeah, it's your own kid.
Like, bye. See ya. I'm out. Like, you need to leave. Like, you can't have this going on. But whatever, character development or plot or whatever. So, he ends up leaving. He creates this identity, and all of this shit goes on. Now, again, we're just like when we talked about Doctor Strange. We're not going to do like a full breakdown. Maybe at some point we'll get to a point where we start putting out that kind of content.
Breakdown show.
I'm not going to even if we do that, it'll be an offshoot. This is the podcast. If we do something like that, that's different. We'll just talk about it. But really well done show. I don't think I've seen any like Nick, because like to this point, all of the Marvel shows have had somebody saying something stupid about it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen, heard, or read anything. To be fair, I haven't gone looking for it. But it was really well done. The development of it was really done. And then to finally show his third, which they drip feed you, especially once you get the reveal at the end and you go back and you think about it, you're like, oh shit, it was there. Like, especially episode 3 or so, when neither of them are like, who did that? I don't fucking know.
Was that you? Was it me? I don't know. Yeah, there was a part where
I had a tickle in my throat.
Ooh, tickle. What was it? When he kills a bunch of people, I think it was when they were in Egypt.
Yeah. And he was like, was that you, Steven?
Then you're like, what?
Right. Now, again,
and
if
then
you have...
when he wakes up with that broken jaw.
Yeah.
I think that was Jake, too.
Yes. Oh, that was super fucking funny. I'm not going to lie. That was funny to me.
That was funny.
Ethan Hawke did a really great job
Will got to, he was like, he got to episode 5 and he's like, I'm not watching this shit anymore. I was like, there's one more episode that's going to clear it all up for you,
Like,
dude.
bro, for
he's
real?
like, do you understand what's happening? I said, yes.
Yes.
He's like,
Like,
well, I don't
how
know.
is
Is he in a mental institution? I was
No,
like,
bitch.
No.
They clearly
He's on a
say that he's
fucking
in the
boat.
Duat. Like,
Oh, here's a funny thing. From Jump Street, we should have known. Because in the fucking fish tank,
yeah.
there's a boat, a pyramid.
Yep.
I'm like, son of a... It was right there the whole time.
Yep.
But did you also notice that when he's in the... what the fuck is it called?
Duat?
No.
Oh.
What was it? The river... No. What the fuck is it called?
You're talking about the boat?
The...
Oh, the Phil the Reeds?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Do you notice that it's purple?
Yes.
Did you notice that someone else was purple before in a different movie? Think about who has died and has come back, but then it died in real life. I was also purple.
Clarify.
T'Challa.
Oh.
When he goes on his journey,
Yeah.
it's purple.
Yeah.
So, I think the Field of Reeds is different for everybody. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
not different, same, different
yeah.
scenery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Tawaret, is that how you pronounce it? I don't want to butcher the fucking name. Towlett. Jesus.
Towlett.
Even she said that that whole experience is different for everyone.
everybody.
So for you, it's a mental institution, but for someone else, it would be something
Which
else.
was also really neat.
Kent, listen.
That was really cool.
I'm going to say something.
Oh, it's going to be controversial?
I don't think it's going to be controversial. I'm just going to be honest. And I may regret this.
I got confused a little
But
bit.
fuck it. That hippo could have got it. Listen. I don't know why,
The
but I was
lady that
like,
plays her is hot.
yo. Maybe it was the voice.
Hi.
I don't know. I don't know what it
With
was.
the little
But I was like,
ears.
listen.
the most dangerous
it was
animal.
so fucking cute. I was just like, this hippo could get it. I think this
He
hippo could get it.
references her in the first episode,
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it was
which is super cool.
like everything was really well done. I truly enjoyed the show and the
did
development. But it's one of those things where this is kind of. So I had a theory that I thought because of the placement, and granted that was only for like the first episode and the last episode, they were pretty much in Egypt the rest of the fucking time.
Yeah, he was in London for like 2 episodes. I
Yeah,
think.
because of where it took place and because of Eternals and the post-credit scene with that, I'm like, yo, maybe we'll get Black Knight and Blade because they're teamed up in certain shit. And
They took it out.
see, so I guess maybe I was right.
It was supposed to be Eternals.
But in any
It was
case,
an Eternals.
post.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't know what it was. We can only speculate that that's what
Right.
it was because Kevin Feige has never actually said it.
Right.
So, but apparently, I was reading something or watching something. I don't remember.
Who
And they
the fuck
said
cares?
that there was supposed to be an Eternals reference,
So
which
this is kind of.
Whatever.
So this is
Not
one of
gonna
those
help
shows that really.
it messes with your mind hard.
It does. They make references to things that connect with what's going on. Like when he first did the little reading on him and was like, "There's chaos in you." I was like, "Oh shit."
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And I don't know where he falls in line with some of this because, like I've said before, when we first started talking about Moon Knight, is I'm not very versed on Moon Knight,
Right.
But I'm starting to get there. Obviously, I don't have any of the books,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to watch things that tell me big stories about certain things.
Yeah.
So that I kind of know some stuff.
But it was a very well done show. But it is one of those ones that like you could watch it and not necessarily need to be up to date with what the hell's going on if you're not.
I have a feeling, though, I don't know if it's going to be this next movie, but because what comes after Love and Thunder? Do you remember?
Movie wise?
Yeah. Miss Marvel.
Shit, I think
But that's
Guardians?
another. Oh, you're right. Somehow this is going to get connected. I just don't know how yet.
Yeah, and I'm certain that it will. But same thing. I have no idea how they're going to
or where.
Yeah, I don't know where
they're going to fit him in.
Plug that in, but there's going to. It's all. I mean, just based off of everything that's been going on since Marvel kicked off this whole thing, it's all going to get tied in somehow, and it's going to be some kind of way that we're going to be like, oh shit. They've yet to do something that wasn't didn't make sense. Now, to kind of jump into the next thing. Mm-hmm. There's been nothing shown to explain on if this is going to be comic accurate or not, right? So you know what's going on with Jane Foster when she's got this particular power, correct?
No.
Comic wise?
I don't. If I do, I just can't think, and I don't remember. But no. She has cancer.
Has full blown cancer.
Cancer, that's right. And then it's
the
killing
only
her.
time that she isn't visually riddled with it is when she's calling upon the power of Lady Thor. So I'm curious because it's all we've seen is her as Lady Thor. I'm wondering if they're going to stick with that part of it too.
Well, apparently too, and it progresses her every time she uses it.
Yeah,
when she goes back, it progresses her cancer.
Yeah. So I'm intrigued.
You're right.
I'm intrigued to see if they do that. But we'll get to that when the movie comes out, and
because we don't know anything yet.
A talk about that.
But can I just talk about this? Natalie Portman, one amazing actress.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I like about Natalie Portman is that she is a part owner in a soccer team out here for the women, which is great. Oh. She is the reason that that LAFC exists.
Oh, okay.
Angel City football team.
Yeah.
And but she looks yoked in those pictures for a woman.
She does. She really does.
And she put that on. Yeah. That's her body.
I don't know, man. I don't know where this one's going to go. There's so much. There's so much to speculate now.
I just love Korg coming back.
Oh yeah,
I love Korg, and also Valkyrie really gets my goat.
Yeah,
I love me some.
I don't know, man. Taika Waititi is just fucking great.
That dude is amazing.
Yeah,
that dude is amazing. His TikToks are hilarious.
Can I say something?
Sure.
That I shouldn't be shocked by.
She still doesn't have the ether, does she? No,
no.
The ether's what gives her the cancer. I'm pretty sure of it.
I'm somewhat shocked how much I'm looking forward to Lightyear.
Oh yeah, that's completely different than what we're talking about.
Completely different, but because the preview showed in Doctor Strange, it made me think of it.
It did show in there.
Now, I knew you were going to be super stoked about it, and I knew I was going to see it because you were super stoked about it.
Yeah.
However, and I shouldn't be surprised, Pixar has never done anything that I didn't like. Like, they don't miss.
You're right.
They don't miss. I haven't, there were movies that I didn't see at first.
There's movies I haven't seen yet. I haven't watched Luca, but that's technically Disney. I don't think that's technically Pixar.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I don't know. I was just not interested in it. Onward, I think, was a Pixar movie, isn't it? Onward? No, that's a Disney movie.
No?
I don't know anymore.
Maybe? I don't know. I've seen them both.
They blend so well together.
Both good.
I love Encanto.
Encanto's really good. I'm not going to front. Encanto's, I really thoroughly enjoyed Encanto.
Turning Red. But that's controversial for people. Not me. I liked it. I thought it's great that we're teaching kids shit.
Number one, my sons love that movie. Number two,
I listened to that soundtrack on the way over here, by the way.
That's why I can't watch it.
Right now. They did the same thing with Frozen.
Yeah. That's it. That's really all it is. It's just the constant.
They did that,
and my 8-year-old son is just, I never met nobody
like you. I listened to that on the way over here before I started listening to Paramore. But yeah, Lightyear's gonna be sick. That trailer that they showed too gave you a little more, and I was like, whoo.
Yeah. Well, and here's the crazy thing. I am amazed how, I guess I shouldn't be.
Also, it's Captain America.
But I'm amazed how well Chris Evans is able to sound similar to Tim Allen's version.
When he's not even meant to be doing that.
Correct. I'm really shocked now.
I think that was...
you see a very quick flash of Zurg, so that's dope.
I missed that part.
Yeah, it's super quick. Blink and you miss it, but
I'm probably blinked.
His face is fucking there. Yeah, that's going to be really good. And I'm almost certain, and I didn't look, but I'm almost certain it sounds like Taika Waititi does a voice for one of the guys in there.
Yes, he does.
Okay, so I'm right.
Also, good bringing it back. People are people are mad because it's not Tim Allen, but they don't. Can I just explain? The toy is essentially made because of this Chris Evans Lightyear.
Right.
So let's just clear the air now.
Correct.
And I did.
There you go.
The toy is because of Chris Evans' Lightyear.
Can we talk about another? And it's just a real quick blip here.
That was a quick one for once.
Fucking don't care in any way, shape, or form at all, even a little bit,
You guys are talking
about a new fucking Avatar movie. Don't give a fuck.
It's not just one, bro.
I know. Can someone,
I like
anyone,
I like the
literally
first one.
anyone, explain to me why it's so fucking, aside from the fact that at the time, visually, it was stunning. Okay, great.
It was.
Great, fantastic.
I like that movie.
It brought 3D movies back for like 5 years,
I didn't
and
even
then
see
that shit
in
stopped.
3D.
You could still see a 3D movie, but no one gives a fuck anymore.
We all saw Doctor Strange in 3D. He said that when the eyeball thing happened, it was pretty funny.
I bet. Yeah, I don't understand. It's just Pocahontas with blue people, and
Kinda.
no, not kinda. It is a fucking
it's
shot
not.
for shot.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It
We're going to
absolutely
disagree
is.
on this.
It absolutely is. And
You know what else is a good movie? Fucking Dirty Dancing.
no, it's not.
She carried the watermelon.
Yes, it's also statutory rape.
No,
So
maybe a little bit. A
I was
lot.
like, I
The
know
whole
you
thing.
didn't just say no.
Coat hanger abortions.
I know
oh,
you
no,
didn't
you
just
can't
say,
say
let's
that
not
either.
talk about abortions
you
right
can't
now.
talk about that
Let's
either.
not.
Abortion.
Let's not. I'm not trying to get political, and that shit just pisses me off, so I'm just going to shut the fuck
I'm
up.
glad that that makes you mad.
Oh God, so fucking mad. Oh, so mad. But we have
But why Avatar?
made a
Why are you
point.
shitting on Avatar? Because it's a shot-for-shot remake of Pocahontas
No.
with blue people.
No.
That's what you just said.
What? Yeah, well, no, that's a reason to shit on it. You want to know why I can't stand that fucking? What? One thing. There was one thing that made me check out altogether.
What?
Immediately.
Is it because he was in a wheelchair?
Nope. Nope. Don't give a fuck about Lieutenant Dan becoming a blue person.
Zoe Saldana playing another alien?
Nope.
The braiding thing? The braid thing?
Nope.
Because this white man changed everybody's lives?
No,
We don't have a good-
There's plenty of people that are mad about that. That's
We
not
don't
it.
have a good reputation with shit like that.
Listen,
We're supposed to
it
change a
comes
lot
down
of
to
lives.
one very simple thing.
What is it? I can't guess it.
You have how many creative people involved in this fucking movie? You have James Cameron stroking his fucking wallet with this movie. And
Movie.
out of all of the millions of fucking dollars that went into making this movie, and all of the people that had a hand in writing it, and all of everything, you mean to fucking tell me
He's so mad.
that you couldn't come up with a single better name for your element than unobfucking-tanium?
Oh, that's what you're mad at?
Unobtainium? Unobtainium. That's the best you could do.
It's not unobtainiumable. But it is.
Unobtainium. First of all,
I don't
look,
have an
everybody hyped this movie up so fucking much. Okay.
We have vibranium.
This was the same thing.
What the fuck is that? What's vibranium?
Bitch, at least on some
Does it
level.
vibrate? Does it vibrate? Does it vibrate?
Unobtainium.
Does it vibrate?
That's your defense for unobtainium?
It's on another fucking... It's in a whole nother
Stop
world,
it.
bruh.
Stop it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Stop it.
I like that
would have
term.
I would have
I
accepted
thought that was funny, though. I did giggle when
anything.
they said it.
unobtainium.
Unobtainium. What a
That's
stupid
it.
name.
That's as soon as I nope, I'm done.
Maybe this one won't have any in it.
I don't give a fuck.
I think it's about a war.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't know what the fuck it's about.
Oh, look, the white people can't keep shit cool. We're going to have a war about it now. Anyway.
History always repeats itself, don't it?
Shocker. Yep, we need
I told you.
we need another blue movie to explain this shit.
Racism.
Fucking just give me the Smurfs, goddammit. Anyway,
Those movies were trash.
just like
we
Avatar.
got two of those.
So I don't
They
listen,
ain't the Smurfs we grew up on. Actually, it was before. we grew up.
I will say this much, okay? They hyped this movie up to death. The same way
He's so mad.
that they hyped up Hangover. Okay? Now, while Hangover is a good movie,
Oh shit.
I will at least say that.
They made 3 of those.
Hangover is a good movie. I never saw the other 2.
They're trash.
Hangover's a good movie.
I like Ken Jeong.
But to say that it is the funniest movie ever made,
it's not.
Go fuck yourself.
I like Billy Madison a lot.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, Veronica Vaughn.
Like, there's so many movies that are funnier than Hangover.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
But anyway, so that's it. I don't give a fuck. And no one will ever change my mind. Same way they can't change my mind about Dirty Dancing.
So what you're saying is
I won't watch Grease. Fuck all those movies.
So what you're saying is don't buy you a ticket to Avatar?
I mean, you can buy it, but I won't be there. I will not be there.
What if your popcorn's big? You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
What if I get you?
Nope.
I'll buy you pretzels.
Nope.
I'll get you a pickle.
Nope.
I'll get you a hot dog.
Can you get Florence Pugh there too? Because that's about the only way I would fucking go.
What if she's in the movie? You just don't know it yet.
No, she just needs to be sitting next to me.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Run this back real quick. Where does Hawkeye fall in this new shit?
That's also a good question. I have no idea.
I think he's going to show up in Thor: Love and
think-
Thunder. Or I shouldn't say him.
I genuinely think that most. So I think
I think
that
he's retiring.
I think obviously, you know, Miss Marvel. I think a lot of those are also setting up Young Avengers. I think that's where.
Well, wait a minute though. His wife, by the way,
Wait a minute though.
Linda Cardellini, who I absolutely love for one thing and one thing only.
Yes,
Well, 2.
Velma.
Yeah. And Legally
And Velma
Blonde.
can get it.
Don't stop your last season Prada shoes at me, honey. Because Elle Woods just smokes her on that perm shit. And that was hilarious because I was like, I learned something today. I learned 2 things in Legally Blonde. Endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't go around killing people. And that you can't wash your hair with a perm for 24 hours. Because it takes away the relaxafate shit or whatever the fuck is in Gugaka
Baga, yeah, that stuff. So, how do you think this Johnny Depp Amber Heard shit's gonna go?
Oh, Johnny's gonna win. Justice for Johnny.
Oh,
I'm Team Johnny all the way because.
Yes.
Let me ask you a real question. Mm-hmm. And I want to kind of reenact this, but it wouldn't matter because we have mics.
My dog stepped on a bee.
That's a meme. That's gonna be a new meme.
I walked away. I was out the door, and then he hit me. And I turned and I looked at him.
I turned around.
You
and
just hit me,
Johnny. You hit me. That's exactly what I was gonna ask you.
He pulled me, and then he grabbed me by the hair. No, he didn't, bitch. That's you doing it to him.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up though. She said I was walking out of the room. He slapped me in the face.
I turned around.
And then I turned around and I played that clip for Will because it was on TikTok. And I said, You tell me, does this sound okay to you? And I took my...
Yeah.
Because he couldn't hear it at first.
Yeah.
I took my earpods out, played him the clip, and he goes, how the fuck did he hit her? She had to turn around.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, facts are facts. And did you see a single tear come out that bitch's eyes?
Well, did you see her take a couple of bumps on the stand?
Bro,
So, someone said...
I'm posing for a fucking picture?
Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to fucking end well for this bitch. No one was on her side anyway.
Jason Momoa, who worked with her,
on top of the fact...
she's a fucking liar, too.
Correct. On top of the fact that she opened up the door for them to bring Kate Moss.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing Kate Moss into this, because then she gets her DV shit pulled up again with her last partner before Johnny. So
she opened the door
the fist pump of fucking joy.
Secondly, at the beginning of all of this, it was basically clearly stated that this whole thing was to prove that she wrote it. And then she, on the stand, admitted to writing it. At the very beginning of all of it. So,
and then I like that people are like roasting her for her lawyers are off a Wish.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm going to call Laura Amber Heard.
Objection, hearsay.
Amber Laura Heard?
Objection, hearsay.
Objection, hearsay.
Objection, hearsay. Yeah, I just, listen, I can't with this shit. And I can't see this happening any other way unless they got some stupid fucking jury. But
I don't know. They do
there's this crazy level of people that are actually like,
she didn't do nothing.
It ain't even about that. It's the whole the people that are like so feminist that they miss the fucking point. Like, just on her side no matter what, saying that he actually abused her when every everything points in the opposite direction.
Body language says a lot about people.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like
and I can tell you this. If you are being abused in any sort of way, you don't even want to look at that person.
Right.
Because
and all she's been doing the entire fucking trial is do this shit.
And what has he done?
Fucking
never looked at her.
Looked every fucking possible direction other than at her.
Because as someone who had been
on top of the fact that she's wearing the exact same thing the day after he's wearing it. I think that's amazing.
Magically, she didn't need her glasses the other day either.
Like
to read something.
Did you see the part where they got security footage of her bringing James Franco into her elevator?
Yes.
While she was still married?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Fuck this bitch. Justice for Johnny.
Fuck kind of James Franco for that.
Well, and then it was funny, like, because they tried to get the shit dismissed. That didn't go in their fucking favor, which no one thought it would.
And then her new PR
team
person.
Fucking.
What the fuck is happening here? And then she's like, fires her lawyers or some shit. I don't know. What
she fired her PR team and they got another one.
The next day.
Yep. All bad. All bad.
And then the judge has had a fucking enough. Because it's going to the jury.
Oh, yeah. She's fucking done.
She's already said this case is going to them.
And that's the thing. Like,
I saw
everything about this is bad. And unless there's just some incompetent ass person on that jury, that is not going to end well.
Fucking, what was it? Oh, man. I forgot now. Fuck.
It is what it is. So, now we've... Unless you really got something.
Amber Turd.
I
was just going to tell you about my experience today with Dying Light.
We do have to talk about that before we get into this. So, as we've talked about, and if you've been following this...
We're now a Dying Light 2 channel.
I know, right?
And Marvel.
If you've been following the YouTube or the Instagram page, you've seen the video clips of us playing Dying Light 2. Now, Shannon is already easy enough to be frightened, and
I wouldn't say easy.
I mean,
it's just some shit that scares me.
In this aspect,
this game does give me.
Yeah,
I don't play it in the dark.
So
play it with the lights on completely.
The one that I'm still super pissed off at myself that I wasn't aware of. The whole audio recording thing when we did.
I wish you could go back and just put it in.
So
because that was the funniest part was what we were saying.
We were so the very first clip I played was of us trying to progress in her game, and one of the guys jumping in being super behind, so it took him forever to get to where we were.
So I made forever too.
I made like this video of making fun of that.
At that point, I was already where I needed to be.
Now, while we were playing this, I was realizing where we were in the game, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting because this is your first time getting chased by this psychopath. And so there's a part in the game where you literally, the whole point is you have to run. It's not an option of turning around and fighting. It's run.
Yeah, so you just go back.
So there's 4 of us in the game. 2 of us have already done this, so we know what's coming.
And 2 of us have not.
And the other 2 have not. She's one of them.
I can't wait till he gets to that point because I want to do it again.
My God, the amount of screaming and cussing and everything. Now, I'm just laughing because, number one, I'm high level in the game, so I'm way...
He's the highest one of all 4 of us.
I ain't got no issues. But I also know what's about to happen, and that will be fine as long as we just don't go too slow. They don't know that. So, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, the
whole time I was totally fine?
No, if he caught you, you would have been... done.
Yeah, but had I waited for that rope to swing back, I'd have been okay.
Yeah, we were so far ahead of him. Like, I know it's hard to think about when you're panicked.
I was panicking hard.
There's an indicator on there. You see that little red devil face almost?
Yeah.
That showed you how far behind you he was.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that because I was just focused.
When I jumped across, he was like a good 90 meters behind us.
Yeah, but he's
you
fast.
Guys had time.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. So... at the end of all this, while they're running, I'm pissing myself laughing because they're screaming, and there's like this part where this bitch keeps closing the door in your face, and so she's, why do you keep closing the door in my face, bitch? Like, it's so fucking funny. But if there was...
fucking LeBron.
I clipped the video, but there's no audio of it.
Just his.
Just that. So there's no mics involved at all, unfortunately. So you can't hear any of that. Now, it's still funny to watch because you can still kind of see their frantic movements in their character on the game. But the end is the funniest part. So at the very end of this chase, you have to jump across this gap, catch a rope, swing over, and jump to the next thing. So I'm in front of the line. So I jump across.
I'm right behind
hit
you.
it and jump over. What I wasn't aware of is that they were right on my ass.
All three of us were.
So I jump across. They come right behind me like lemmings and just... It was, whoop, and you see me land, and I'm looking at the door. I didn't think to turn around. I'm looking at the door in the game, and on the bottom left, there's indicators of the people that are in the game with you and their health bars, and you see dead, and then shortly right after that, dead. So it's super fucking funny because if you could hear the audio, what the fuck, we fell.
I thought that fucking rope would come back. You took the fucking rope away from us.
It was just unfortunate. But
well, I jumped on the rope at the same time. Well, so we all jumped on the rope at the same time? Well, that was stupid.
Oh my God, it was so fucking funny. So now, because we figured out how to make sure that the chat audio is in the videos, now I've really been able to have fun with that. And I'm also editing extra shit into it. So I'll show two of them that I think are super funny.
But I had a different experience today.
But she had a different experience. So go ahead and explain your experience, because there's a mission in the game that's about 3/4 of the way into the story that's very fucking intense.
It is long.
And that. Yeah,
it took me hours.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I want to say it took me 2 hours.
And it's going to be like 20 minutes, and no, it just keeps going.
I was just like, how?
Because once you go in that building, until you're done, you can't get the fuck out of it. So
that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to do this mission. It's probably not that bad. When he had just told me the night before, it's a long one.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's going to take a minute to get there. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to start it right now.
Yeah, because I had to go to bed.
Although I think had we gotten to the part where they want me to rest, I think we would have been okay. But that's
probably
a while.
Yeah.
So I walk into the elevator, I get this med kit from this rando, and I go in, and I don't think anything of it. Like, I'll just walk back out again. No big deal. Go up the elevator, through the door, get to this bathroom place. And I'm freaking out because I'm like, there's no infected anywhere. This is weird. And then I turn a corner and see this wall that's just blown out. And I'm like, that's where they are. So I start playing. Mind you, it's daytime in my game.
Which is always...
Which I didn't think about.
Yeah, going into a building
at first
during the daytime is
so
risky.
I was like, all right, I'm going to attack this differently. I'm going to be very cautious because I'm going to get this in the first try. No.
Nope.
I did after that part, everything was first try.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah.
So I walk in, got my level 9 arrows and shit, and I'm just like, pop, 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 because I've gotten real good with that. For some reason, I'm real good with that bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And I'm just capping zombies, and all of them are dead. And then all of a sudden, out of what seems like nowhere, there are 3 volatiles. And now I'm fighting. I pull out my level 9 little hammer.
Just for those of you that have never seen or heard of this game,
they got cheeks.
Volatiles are the strongest, like fastest moving zombie there is. And my children are yelling
at you.
But the strongest, fastest things in there, and taking on one with anything other than the highest possible level weapon is damn near impossible. Without a lot of luck or UV bars or anything to slow them the fuck down.
Yeah. Here's where this problem comes in. So they're starting to chase me, and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah.
I had arrowed one of them a couple times, so his health was already down, so I whacked him once with the hammer before he could really grab me. And the other 2 are starting to run hard.
Right, yeah.
And he goes down, and I'm like, whew. And then I start throwing UV bars. And then they're not getting close enough, and I'm not walking toward them enough to, like, get them. So then the UV bar goes out, and they start attacking me, and then I die. And I'm like, shit. I don't want to do this mission anymore. So I go back down the elevator. The elevator doors are closed. And I go, oh, no. I have made a huge mistake. And I literally texted him and said, I think I fucked up. And he goes, well, why? And I said, I don't think I can... You're not going to be able to help me. Like, in my head, that's what I was thinking. He can't help me now. He's not off for work yet. I'm in the middle of a mission. I don't think he can come into my game. And I had already started to shake after I got killed the first time because I saw 3 volatiles. And it was the first time I've ever battled them myself.
Yeah, because usually we're there
to help because I got murked from just one jumping on me, and I was dead.
They can one-shot you.
And I think that's when I was a level 1, though, so I was very easily dead.
Yeah.
And now I'm a level 6.
Level 6.
And these are level 4. So I'm like, I got this.
Still,
so I go back, and I'm like, physically shaking. My hands are so sweaty. And then he sends me Mom Spaghetti. And I'm like, you're a dick. And so I tell him I'm in this level. He's like, oh, shit. Like, basically what I heard was, I warned you, stupid, is what I read out of that.
I didn't send that.
I go, and he had texted me back after I had gotten through there. And then I was like, by the way, I skipped a bunch of stuff because I got so scared that I didn't even search anything. So then I go.
Yeah, I can see that.
So then I'm like, shit, dude, now I'm stuck. I have to beat this, or he's going to be pissed because we're not going to be able to play together. And now I'm stuck playing this. I'm like, maybe if I go back to the respawn at the story part. Nope, puts you in the same spot. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I go in for the second time, and I arrows, and there's trophies there now, and I'm like, okay, I think I got one of the volatiles, so if I just get the other 2, I should be okay. I'll move through, no big deal. No, there's still 3.
Yeah, they'll come back.
So then I use all my UV bars.
Oh, no.
And now I have none.
And you don't have the blueprint for it because I gave you those, huh?
I have the blueprint.
Oh, okay. Well, at least there's that.
But here's the thing. I only have enough for 6.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not enough.
So I make 4. Mm-hmm. I go back in there, and I tap all the zombies on the thing, and I get them all there, and then I can see in the distance. I'm like squinting at them. I think that's them. So I just start shooting arrows, like rapid fire, shooting arrows at them. And I take one down, I think, from a distance, which was cool. And then all of a sudden, they were there, and then they're running over here. And now I can't jump down from the thing I'm standing on because it's stuck. And I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So I go back in the hallway where I previously had tried to kill him. I throw a UV bar, and I just start whacking away. I'm like, get close,
I would have given so much money just to hear the audio from that.
So then, the funny thing is I didn't have my headphones on.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, to hear the audio would have been great.
I almost thought about clipping that whole thing.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is taking forever. So then, the UV bars go on. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, fucking swinging away, man. I'm like getting signs and shit. Swing away.
Swing away, George.
And I get killed again. And I'm like, this is impossible. I can't do this by myself. I was like, it's daytime. I think that's why they're in here. But I don't think that's why they're in there. I think they're in there.
There would have... I'm certain there would have been less of them.
There was only 3.
If it was nighttime. But...
Only 3, though, is like...
Only 3 to even a level 6.
Level 6.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. So
it's a lot.
I'm like, damn, I keep dying. I was like, I gotta have a different strategy. So I got another one, and I'm like, I go back in. I'm like, God damn it. I'm never going to finish this. I'm going to be stuck in here. No one's going to be able to help me because I won't. I'm thinking they can't respawn.
Right, which we could have.
I didn't know that until after I was done.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, if you were still stuck, we could have done it, yeah.
And then, so I'm like, gotta go again. I do it for a 3rd time.
Leroy Jenkins.
I really did. I was just like, you know what? I'm determined to not be scared of this anymore. But I am physically, my body is shaking. And I'm just screaming.
Listen.
Bloody murder in my house.
Until you get, I'll be honest with you, even with a level 9 weapon that you can repair at a level 6, if you're by yourself, it's a motherfucker.
It's scary as hell.
Like it's enough to get your blood pumping, your heart rate up. Like it's a motherfucker. So yeah, I get it. Because even me going into broadcast when I played it, I was by myself.
Yeah.
And
I get it. Long before I did.
I get it. I understand. The same way that I knew you guys were going to auditorially react, which I fucking butchered that word, but either way, react the way that you did with that chase.
Yeah.
Because I didn't react that way with my voice, but internally
you felt it.
Shit. That's all that was going through my head.
So I did it the 3rd time, and I finally kind of got it.
Yeah.
Right? So I killed them all, and it's like telling me inhibitors are close by, and I'm like, nah, I don't want this. No. No. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. So I leave.
Inhibitor container.
And now I'm like slowly moving around corners and just spamming the survivor sense button.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there's no one over here. This is weird. Like, this is a setup. the whole time I'm like, there's going to be 17 more that come after me. Because they talk about this whole thing before you start the mission, and you're like, this can't be that bad.
It's that bad.
It is. So then I get to where I have to flip all the switches and turn the power back on.
Right.
And then I'm like overwhelmed with fear. And now I'm being weird about that part. And then I see that dude and I have to kill that dude. And I'm like, oh my God, please God, don't let there be any more volatiles that come out of here. So then I get that part done. And then I'm getting lost very quickly though, like where the game is, like where I'm at.
Yeah.
So then I go to the next part where you have to do the, this is how dumb I am though, where you have to pull the thing through the water, the cable.
Yeah.
First of all, those puzzles are stupid. I fucking hate those things. I'm tired of doing those. I did one by myself yesterday, and I was miserable because it took me a good hour to figure it out.
You're talking about the electrical stations and yeah.
Yeah, and I gave that to the PKs. Not gonna lie, that's what I did.
Hey, do you?
Because I wanted the card traps. So,
I understand.
I go to that part, and I'm freaking out, and I see like a zombie. I'm not really thinking about water, and I just see one standing there, and I'm like, and nothing happens. I'm like, what the fuck? So I swim in the water.
It was one of the ones in the water, huh?
It was all of them with water.
Yeah.
And I'm swimming through the water, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Yeah, they're dead
here?
in there, but they still show up.
So
red.
I had to I'm not gonna lie, I had to get a little bit of help on that one. So I went to YouTube. I was like, how the fuck do I do this part? Because it's like I'm like 6 meters short.
Oh yeah,
and I
you
didn't
only
realize
have so much.
that I could swim.
Yeah.
And unlock that stupid gate.
Yep.
So I get a little help from YouTube on that, and I go through. And then I'm going, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the mission. All right, meet me on the 8th level. And I was like, I gotta get in an elevator again. And so I get in the elevator, and I go up to the floor. At first it says basement. Like, press the basement button. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, I don't want to go down there. Hit it again. Hit it again. Can I hit it again? So I can see that I hit it again. I go back up. Or I go up. And I get there, and I get out of the elevator, and I'm just like, survivor sense. Please, God, don't let there be any zombies.
No.
And I turn the corner, and I see the UV lights. I'm like, thank God. I was like, ooh, I'm at the top.
Yeah.
No, I still have 50 fucking floors to go. Right? Not even, because I'm only on the 8th.
Right.
I have way more than that.
Right.
So I do the mission with them, and then I get out, and the guy's like looking. He's like, do recon. And I'm like,
You're talking about the fucking exploders?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we get there. And I'm like, there's going to be volatiles.
Good thing you had a bow, because those bitches are a nightmare.
I didn't use the bow.
Oh, do you use throwing knives?
No.
Oh.
I just let them explode.
I mean, that's fair.
So I get in there, and the dude pushes me out of the way, and everybody gets blown up, and I'm like, oh, I'm by myself again. Uh-oh. So then I'm doing the thing, and they're like, we're going to come get you. What floor are you on? And I tell them, and I'm like, okay, they're going to show up, and then I'm going to do the rest of the mission with everybody.
Nope. By yourself.
God damn it. So I'm like whacking away at these explosive bloaters. I'm just getting murked. Like, I don't die, but I'm getting injured.
Yeah, you're getting your ass kicked
And then
because you're letting them explode.
And then I couldn't find Ro, and I started survivor sensing again, and I was like, oh, footprints.
Yep.
And then, so I get to that part, I get the grappling hook, and I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to use that thing, and I don't quite get it yet.
It takes getting used to.
So I do it, I get across, and I go to the other part, and I'm like, okay, I'm at the top. No, I'm not even close to the top. I go through. The whole time I'm shaking because I'm so scared of the volatiles. And I'm literally so hyped up that, like, now I'm going to see this through.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell him I fucking did that by myself. Because he doesn't think I can do it. And I'm thinking that I can't do it either.
I never said you couldn't do it.
I know, but it's really tough. I don't want to do shit at certain times without him because I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in these buildings. I'll let him kill everybody and then I'll reap the benefits. But now I'm getting more into, like, going in there and killing them with
Yeah.
me. So I'm getting a little better.
I mean, it's time consuming, but you could always sneak.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I'm just saying.
Because I'm not good at that yet.
Yeah, but now, yeah. See, now I'm just at the point where I have fun with it when I jump into their games. Now, if I'm in my games, I have to play like she's playing because everything scales to my level. But when I jump into her shit, I still run into low level things. So now I've taken to just
killing everything,
punching them,
and I'll just stand from the top
bare
and I'll Hawkeye him.
So,
But yeah, I got to the top,
she made it.
and then I was like, "Oh my god, I got to climb it again." And I was like, "Luan makes me parachute off of here."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no, you can use the elevators."
use
And
the
I'm like,
elevator, go
"Oh,
straight to the
thank
top, yeah.
God," because I never got that charm.
Yeah, but you're going to need me for that because you're probably going to fall and die a few times. I did. And I went the long way. Which you'll just be happy you don't have to do because that... Listen, to get that charm well before I was supposed to, I spent an hour and a half
Climbing the whole
climbing
building?
the building.
Can you do that?
Yes, you can.
From the bottom? Mm-hmm. That's like 300 floors.
It's a bitch.
That's probably less than that.
It's
a super big ass building in the game.
It's a skyscraper, but yeah.
The cool thing is when I jumped and paraglided off with Luan, I saw that there was a military drop, and I was like, why not?
Yeah,
and I nailed it.
There's a couple that you can get from up there, and unfortunately, at the place in my game, I can't go get the other one because shit has happened, and I can no longer use the elevator. So.
So I should go back immediately and go up the elevator.
Definitely get everything that you need to get up to that roof and jump across to other ones for sure.
Because
I'm pretty sure what happened in my game happens no matter what, regardless of choices.
That's the other thing. I'm okay with it, but I get very involved in these things to where I feel guilty.
No, listen. Any game, and I'm just expressing this to everybody. Any game that has a morality system in it or something where if you choose this it
happen.
Dictates the entire rest of the game.
That's what I'm struggling
it's
with.
not just your relationship with this person in the game, it dictates how it ends. It is a bitch. And the thing that is about this game as well, other ones that do this, they put, when it's one of those pivotal decisions, there's a fucking timer. So it's not like you can just sit there and now of course you can pause, but still it's not like you can just sit there and really mull it over or think. No, it's like, hey, here's a decision. You have 12 seconds to make it. And yeah, it'll put the pressure on you. So, perfect example. There's a side mission with Ador that happens. And there's 4 choices. And if you make the wrong one because you forgot a detail that someone tells you, it severely dictates the outcome of what happens to him. So
you're saying that mission that I have that I've been waiting to do is pivotal in the game?
It's not pivotal in the game. It's pivotal to him.
I don't want him to die.
And you also, it's the only way to get the Lazarus, which
So I have to kill him?
No. You just have to play the mission.
I'm not doing that without everybody. The only thing is, every time I ask him for his, I'm not gonna tell you what to do
because it's your game.
Yeah, but sometimes I need a little help.
I don't want you to if you get to the same outcome I did, great. If you don't, whatever.
After the decision was made, I said, I think I messed up. And he's like, why? I was like, I feel guilty. Because I want to know where this sister is. I think no matter what happens, I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
Right? I think she's dead.
You'll find out. No matter what, you'll find out.
Or she's with Waltz, and they're like a team.
I'll just tell you, no matter what, you're going to find out.
And so I made the decision to give the tower who I gave it to.
Right.
And then I thought, well, wait a minute. It's kind of a catch-22, because I thought about this, kind of just right now. If I give it to the PKs, they give me what I want. Mm-hmm. And I stay friends with them, but I alienate Luan and Frank. Mm-hmm. If I give it to Frank, now they're pissed off at me. Right. Now it changes the game again.
Right.
I have a feeling this Renegade thing is big. It's a big story point. And I think it has something to do with the PKs. So I think that's why
I'll tell you this much right now. One of the 2 main people that you could give it to, and I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want you to think that it's who you gave it to. Again. But let's just say this. One of the people that you could choose to give it to is a certifiable, you don't want to make that choice. The other one, not so much. Another thing is...
I think I fucked up, though.
That...
Because he said he was going to get it back.
The choice that you just made pretty much dictates everybody's outcome.
So did I save him or did I kill him?
I'm not going to tell you, but that's probably the most pivotal decision in the game.
Well, and that's what made it feel so heavy.
One of the most pivotal decisions.
It made it feel super heavy to where I had to pause the game in the middle of the countdown, take a shower, get dressed, and then go back. And still, for 20 minutes, I was texting him. I don't know what to do. But I think I really do. Either Frank, and I fucked up, and Frank's working with the Renegades. Mm-hmm. But why would they attack the fisheye? Or Jack or Matt is fucking one of them.
Welcome to the Dying Light Theory Show.
And I think I'm right. One of those is right.
One of them. Sure, maybe.
The fact that there was two names on one side.
Right.
And that he started acting weird when we got in that elevator.
Right.
Something's up with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's him.
Could be.
I think I'm right.
You'll find out.
I will. It'll take a couple weeks.
I'm
hoping I get to the end of this thing.
Stay tuned, folks. You'll find out how she feels
by the end of the month. I think I can finish by the end of the month.
You could finish faster than that if you really wanted to.
I also don't get the grappling hook thing. How the fuck do you use it so well? And I'm still...
Okay, number one.
You can't climb it, which is stupid.
With the grappling hook, you have to understand that I have it maxed out.
Well,
so all of the crazy Spider-Man, Scorpion shit that I'm doing, you can't until you get that thing to level 3, which takes 6 military techs.
I have none currently.
So there's that. The other thing is it's definitely a useful traversal tool, but you got to get it to like level 2 to be really useful.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, for you and anybody that decides to play this game,
I had a hard time getting that.
Your military tech should go to the paraglider,
which I just upgraded,
and then the grappling hook, and then everything else.
I think I just upgraded my because I can go faster. I can go faster now.
Yeah. In that order.
Which if you hold it right, you can actually go higher.
Yes, correct. So let's get to these. So first, I'm going to show you. Well, you've already seen these, but for the people,
these are my favorite videos.
I'm going to show the clips of the stuff that I've edited from us playing, and both of these will have our actual.
I really wish I had clipped that shit today, though.
Yeah,
because I can't go back. What we can do is play it again and clip it.
Time to do some sketchy shit.
My favorite. Man's just folded. Man's just folded. The fact. Hold on. Don't pause it. Never mind. You're a bitch. I farted a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely did that on purpose. I'm not even going to front.
I think there was a part that I asked you what happened, and you were like, "Oh, I turned off the lights," and I was like, "Oh, you're a dick."
Yes, you absolutely did.
And I thought that was going to be in there, and I was like, I thought I said it right after it happened.
No, it was a little bit later.
And I was like, wait a minute, I know I said something, but again, okay, that video. When we played at the time, it was probably 10:30 at night when that happened.
Yeah.
Everybody's asleep in my house. And that's out loud. Now,
it was fun.
The door's shut.
But still.
But you can still hear me.
But luckily, your parents' room is kind of like around.
My mom's room is way around the other side of the house, but my dad doesn't.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And not that that's... I don't want to make it sound weird. My dad sleeps in the living room in his chair. That's a little history about my family. And I'm there temporarily. Fuckers.
So,
my
here's the other one where I'm just bare knuckle boxing a fucking zombie, which you're not supposed to do, but it's fun for me.
Yeah! Yeah! My reaction to this is good, too.
Oh, right in the ass.
I was glad that I got to see that, though.
In his ass. Jesus.
Beat him up. Go ahead. Hey, wow, you're really doing some damage to this motherfucker. Jesus.
Let's see that. And this shit recently.
That's a hell of a kick you got there, man. So what you saw was different than what I saw?
Yes, absolutely.
Because what I saw was that fucking zombie take off. That fucker flew. And you can hear when I realized it happening. I was like, Jesus! You got a hell of a kick, bruv. Because that Took the fuck off.
Which, I mean, it looks like I fucking field goal kick him in my view, but I can't even imagine what it looked like from your
Because
end.
I was at a different angle.
Yeah.
I was up top watching, because I was just watching at that point because it was so funny to watch. And he was like, look, I made this art installation, and I couldn't see that because
Yeah.
it showed differently
Yeah.
in my game.
Unless you actually see the exact same thing at the exact same time, it'll show different. So, like,
So I didn't see
she'll
the-
have things that she's done, and I can't see it, even though we're in the exact same
Same game. But he had put that guy on the spike, and I didn't even see it because I couldn't see it. It showed him just dead on the ground. But the spike in the ass was what made me start laughing hard. And then him yeeting the guy over the guardrail into the fucking abyss was crazy.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun clipping that stuff. And the only reason I did the instant replay thing was because right after that, my recording shows me hit pause so I can clip it. Now,
Yeah.
I need to make an effort to stop hitting pause to do that because I could just hit share, but I think it'll automatically put me in the pause screen anyway.
It
I don't know.
does. Because I don't. How can I send you? I got to figure out. We'll talk about that later.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, that was pretty funny. And then the fact that man, I really wish. I'm wondering now since technically when you because all of our audio was technically off. So even if you went back now with all of it on, I don't think
It still would, yeah, because the problem was I didn't even have it set up to capture the audio. So
it's all
it was
quiet.
all quiet. Like there was no voice at all, not even mine.
Yours, yeah.
All right, so the first couple are going to be related to Marvel and whatnot.
Yay.
And I have a lot, though, so this is going to be like a good 10-minute segment. So, yeah, here we go.
Okay, the trailers for Multiverse of Madness teased a character that everyone was very excited to see again, but that's not who they gave us in the movie. And this is the part where I tell you, yes, obviously there are spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen the movie yet...
This was one of those theory things where I was like...
Swipe up. And like, here's the thing. From the second we all heard Patrick Stewart's wonderful and unmistakable voice,
Right.
everyone has been excited about seeing his version of Professor Charles Xavier again.
Right.
But when he finally got his big reveal in the movie,
So sick. So
it's
sick.
in this chair. This chair.
With the green suit, baby.
Accompanied by the iconic theme song from this iconic X-Men animated series from the 90s. That was not the same Professor X that we've seen in any of the Fox films.
Right.
If it was, in fact, a character we've seen before, it was the Professor X from the 90s animated cartoon. The same show, by
Wait
the
a
way,
minute.
that Disney already announced is going to get a revival on
I
Disney
just
Plus.
realized
It's
that.
going to pick up at the end of where it left off.
No.
And by the way, this official concept art from artist Amelia Vidal has me very excited.
'Cause it's
I'm not saying it's
real
likely,
shit.
but there is a chance these two things are going to cross over.
No way.
Bro.
That just blew my mind. And I
Yeah.
literally knew the... Wait a
Yep.
minute.
Yeah.
I literally said this earlier.
Yep.
Ah.
I knew that was going to fuck you up. So, anyway, moving on.
Damn it.
So
Why
here,
didn't I think of that?
Yeah. So I didn't either because that's
'Cause
why
we
I
get
saved
that
it. When
this
I
year, I
watched it, I was
think.
like, "Oh shit!"
I think we get the 97 this year.
Yes, I believe so.
I think we
it's,
get
I
it
think it's fall
next month?
I think it's fall, but
Oh,
I
it's
could
fall?
be wrong.
Oh,
I
you're
could be
probably
wrong.
right. No, you're probably
okay,
right.
so here we go with Moon Knight.
What are you doing?
Talking to God.
Is he telling you to kill everyone?
Yeah.
No, that's Satan. Hi, Satan.
Hi, boys.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Talking to God.
Is he telling you to kill everyone?
Yeah.
No, that's Satan. Hi, Satan.
Hi, boys.
Okay, so those of you listening, it's a drawing of the two versions of Moon Knight in the show, and instead
Mr.
of
Knight
Satan,
and
it's Khonshu.
Khonshu.
So for those of you watching, you
Which is
saw
so...
it.
You know what else I love about Moon Knight? That you're getting to learn about other gods.
Yes. I really like I've always been somewhat fascinated by like ancient Egypt and all that.
Yeah.
And to get like this bit of it, I was like, yeah, that was really
Well, because
amazing.
I'm
to me.
hoping that in Love and Thunder, this kind of plays a part, maybe. Because we're
Well,
talking
in Love
about
and
gods.
Thunder, you're gonna see Mount Olympus. So because that's Zeus,
I know.
which means we're getting closer to Hercules.
Hercules. I love Hercules.
All right, so this is one of those casting things that, listen, I'm on board with because if we get I shouldn't say if we're going to get X-Men in the MCU.
I thought she was going to say no more mutants.
Oh man, I'm not going to front. I was waiting for it.
Because I've read House of M.
Yes, so
You have it because I forget to bring it over here.
It's fine. I keep waiting for announcements on who they're going to,
Cast?
or even just rumors. Because here's the thing: You could still throw James McAvoy in there. He's fine. You could throw Michael Fassbender in there. Also fine. Like, everybody that's been in the more recent X-Men movies, sure, that's fine.
Not Kitty Pryde.
But you're right. But sorry, Elliot. Anyway,
I didn't like Kitty Pryde in that movie.
I know.
Not a great representation.
So, but I feel like you're going to get all new casting.
Yes, I think
Maybe not with Professor X. Maybe not.
I don't think with him. I think that's going to stay the same.
I think you'll get McAvoy or Stewart.
I think we're getting Stewart.
Only reason I say or Stewart is just, I mean, listen, the man is up there, so.
But clearly,
risky.
Still working hard.
Correct. I'm just saying.
Steve Jobs in that chick's mind.
I'm just saying risky. That's all I'm saying.
Just FYI. You might clock that.
So that's the only thing. I don't think that. But here's the thing. There's no way Hugh Jackman's coming back.
No.
The only way I think we ever see him as Wolverine again is if Ryan Reynolds can really pull off some kind of miracle and get him to do it for Deadpool 3. But even if it's just like a cameo, I think that's the only way we see it. But I just don't think he'll come back to it, and rightly so.
We get it.
He had his send off the same way that as much as I love him as Wolverine, and Wolverine's my favorite character. I don't need it. I'm okay with a recasting the same way that I don't need Robert Downey Jr. to come back as Tony Stark. I don't need it. I'm happy with that, being the end of it.
I forgot who I heard people wanted to play Wolverine.
I'm still wanting Jared Keeso to do it, but I don't know that that'll happen.
Well, if we're getting more into comic accurate too, Hugh Jackman is too big.
Yeah.
He's too tall.
You have to get a shorter guy, a shorter, stockier guy.
Because Wolverine's what, 5'6"?
Something like that. They're like, yes.
He's
short.
as tall as me,
Yeah.
and I'm 5'7".
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like,
but I'm forgetting who they wanted. Danny DeVito is always an option. I'm forgetting who they wanted to play. It could have been it might have even been like a Daniel Radcliffe, but I doubt it. I forget.
I think I heard something about him too, but I
forget
remember
who they wanted to play that character.
But yeah, we got to get a recast. But anyway, so someone brought this up, and I was like, you know what? I'm on board.
Is that
if it'll work? Oh, come on, don't be stupid.
So I was doing research for another video, and I found out that actor Oded Fehr is Jewish. If you don't know who he is, he played Ardith Bey in The Mummy. But that was like 25 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And trust me, I have a bigger point to make, because this is what he looks like now. That was him in Star Trek Discovery. And it got me thinking.
He looks incredible, though.
I think he could play a really good Magneto. There's not much more to this video than that.
That's pretty good, actually.
I saw that. I was like, yo.
He looks really good.
All right.
And
so
I do remember that character from The Mummy.
Here's a joke. I'm just gonna here.
Just let it speak for itself, huh? Oh fuck.
So, 16 sodium atoms walked into a bar, followed by Batman. Take your time. You'll get it.
16 sodium atoms. So, just to break this down. Now, it took me like 15 to 30 seconds to finally make everything connect.
And then Batman follows.
So, think periodic table.
I failed chemistry, dog.
So, on the periodic table, sodium.
Hold on.
I could just tell you. Why do you need to fucking Google it?
Because I want to get the periodic table.
For sodium.
I'm going to get it. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Yeah, you brought up the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I did. Hold on. I know where this is. I know this is. Shut up. Hold on. I think I remember what it is.
This is when I need the Jeopardy noise.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead. Tell the people, what is it?
No.
So the periodic table, sodium is represented by an A. Nah, Batman.
That's a good bat joke. God
I thought it was great.
I'm going to tell that one to everybody at work tomorrow and see if they can.
So this is, remember when I was telling you that I have a TikTok that's like super niche to you, and it's just perfect?
Yeah.
So here you go. I knew I was going to get cussed at for this one. All right, so
It took me a while to read that whole thing because I was distracted by the background.
it says lesbians driving the U-Haul back across the country because it didn't work out with the girl they met last month.
Just so we're clear, I never went across country.
I know.
I thought about it.
I know.
And I didn't meet that bitch 4 months ago.
We'll do a couple more and then we'll be done. So, For Your Love of Pain.
Yes. Oh, yes. Run. Get hit by a car, motherfucker.
No, not quite.
Oh, they're fastest. Come on, cops. Oh, I saw this. He's dead.
He's definitely dead. He's absolutely dead.
How did you not know that there is a gap and you're on a fucking bridge?
So for those listening, there is a high-speed chase going on. They're on
They're on foot now.
They're on a freeway. It is absolutely an overpass on the freeway, meaning, of course, there's the road below them. This gentleman tries to jump the gap with his friend. Well, he's just trying to jump over the barrier to the next lane. He was unaware of the fact that there was a opening to the floor,
which looks to be pretty high up.
Yeah, I would
that's
guess
at least
15 feet up, maybe.
Oh, I think that's higher than that.
Maybe more. So yeah, and the way he fell, if he's not dead, he's
Spider-Man
for sure done.
He's Miles Morales.
He ain't moving no more. All right, so here's another one.
Bro, he went down hard. Oh God. I've had this happen to me.
So this it's a dude in the hospital, and he's saying it was a rough
code, but we got him back.
Rough code, but we got him back. And the doctor looks and says, it was a DNR. And he goes, oh shit, and runs over with a pillow.
Fun fact.
Oh, no.
We worked an arrest once on this older person. His family stated that there was a DNR, but they couldn't find it. So
you have to.
Under the law,
yeah,
we have to.
Yeah.
And then we brought the person back to life, transported the person, and when we got to the hospital, they had finally found the DNR.
Ah, boy. Ah, boy.
Oops.
Oopsie. All right. 2 more, then we'll call it a day.
Not saying I don't enjoy my work, but sometimes. Oh, I saw this.
That was
just went.
The most graceful fall ever.
He did it so perfectly.
Oh, God. Great.
That could have been more well-timed.
So, listen, I'm not saying you're going to laugh as hard as I did at this one the first time I saw it, but it's one of those try not to laugh things, and I fucking failed, and I'm usually pretty good.
So my goal is not to laugh at this?
I would say so, but I can't. I mean, you may get it just because you're really trying not to. Like I said, when I swiped up and saw it, I wasn't prepared. I should have paused. Maybe I would have got it. But this fucking got me, and it's dark humor, so Oh, you better fucking work.
It's a medium.
Hey kid, want some candy? Hey kid, want some candy?
When I tell you I cackled.
That's actually pretty
So, pulls up, got some air. Hey, kid, you want some candy? And the kid, of course, no, and starts running. And then it cuts to him, fucking Terminator running. Like T2,
taking him down.
like T-1000. I thought that was so fucking funny. I'm like, I'm terrible for it, but this made me laugh so damn hard. I have way more, but we're fucking way over on time. So, not really, but I'm trying to keep this shit short for my own sake. In any case, as per usual, it's been great.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
We've had a great time today.
As always, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification if you're watching this shit.
Boom. He's got it now.
If you're listening, same thing, because you'll still get notified. No, then you don't have to go looking for new episodes. It'll just tell you there's new shit up. So yeah, do that. New shit up. Unless you're ever heard, then it's shit in the bed.
Amber Turd.
So we'll see y'all next
Aquaman.
time.
No Aquaman 3 for that.
Justice
bitch.
for Johnny. Lovely.
Lovely.